Welcome to Combe Abbey. This is one of the most haunted locations in Great Britain.
So Marcus, now we're here at Combe Abbey in Coventry. Could you tell us a little bit more about what to expect on the night of Monday the 24th of May when we do our psychic and paranormal night?
Of course. Well, you know, Combe Abbey is steeped with history, Salim, and it's a very, very interesting venue. I'm expecting a lot of activity on the 24th of May. As you well know, you've seen and felt things today yourself, which has been quite phenomenal, particularly in the event that we've not actually gone inside the building yet. I'm expecting a lot of poltergeist activity, and as a demonologist I'm going to be looking quite severely into the presence of the spirits that are within this building and what they want us to do with regards to coming forward and interacting with us and interacting with the ones that come on the event. So it's going to be quite exciting, but also it's going to be quite a long evening. And of course we can literally expect anything to happen here at Combe Abbey. It's an interesting place. It is most definitely one of the most haunted locations in Great Britain, and the energy, because that's what, you know, as a psychic medium, I'm looking at the energy, how I feel with the energy, and how I can conduct with the spirits that are here, with the sort of where we call them walk-ins, the people that are here, on how we can create, you know, activity so they can make noises, make things happen, and situations can happen. So anything can happen, Salim. It's going to be exciting.
How would you feel if a spirit came and took over you, or or something like that? Has that happened
Yes,
to you before?
of course. Over the years I've done lots of exorcisms and things. So it's very normal for a spirit to come through me and to actually come into my soul and actually take me over. And this is something that could happen on the evening. But either way, whatever happens, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can get some footage. Hopefully we can get some evidence and proof of survival that them spirits are still here at Combe Abbey. There's been tragedy here. There's been trauma here. And of course, with the trauma and tragedy that's been around these grounds for many years, they're still very, very much trapped. The souls are trapped in this location. And of course, even behind me, where we're sitting here today, there's been activity. As you well know, you felt that yourself. So it is a venue where it is steeped with history, which is going to really bring them forward.
Hi, is there anybody here with us today? Is there anybody here with us? If there's anybody here with us today, could you show yourself or give us a sign that you're here?
Oh, we're here. There's lots of us here. There's lots of us here.
Could you give us your name? Could you tell us your name?
My name's Peter. I lived here for many years. I was here for many, many years. I was a resident here. Oh yes, many years.
What did you do here, Peter?
Place. It's a wretched place. It's full of evil here. You want to keep away from this place, sonny. It's not a good place.
Are you here with anyone else, Peter?
I'm on my own. I worked on my own. I lived on my own. I was on my own here. But there's many places had this. There's many people had this places over the years. But I'm here on my own at the moment. But the place is what it's become. It's no good.
Who's the woman, Peter, who I saw at the window? I saw a woman earlier.
That's my wife.
I'm sorry, Peter. Your wife? I'm so sorry.
She was beheaded here.
How was she beheaded, Peter? Who did that to her?
He's gone now. He's just gone at me. Just come at me. Walked up there. Just walked really fast up there. So you can see how this works.
Yeah.
You just got a little bit of a glimpse.
How that come in?
Of how that come in, and hopefully we can match that up with some information.
And I could hear the voice of like.
Are you two guys okay with it?
Yeah.
I don't want to freak you out. Do you know what I mean?
No. But I could hear the man. It genuinely sounded like.
And the accent and there's a special word for it. The accent, dialect. That's right.
It's the dialect.
That's right.
100%.
Yeah.
And it sounded
that
like
wasn't me, definitely.
No.
But as we go on, you never know. There might be more spirits. But he's someone that he's here. Yeah.
So his wife was beheaded here.
That's what he said, didn't he? Yeah. That's what he said. So that's interesting. That's interesting.
You could hear the dialect
change. Obviously he disappeared, but on the night, and I've he's just shouted at me. I was the caretaker. So interesting. Okay, he just shouted. You see, I wasn't meant to say that. You see, these things happen when you least expect it. You see, but he said, I was the caretaker, and then he's just disappeared again. But you see, should we have a little walk down here and just see if there's any more energy?
I was just going to say, did it make you feel sort of, when they've done that and they've sort of took over you?
Well, it sort of brings the reality to what, what's to expect from conducting the experiment. There's going to be lots of spirits, not just coming through me. Yes, I'm the psychic medium, and I'm experienced, of bringing them through. But at the same time, it may be the case that someone that is actually here on the night having an experience with a spirit, and they do just similar to me. First thing I want to say to you is I feel there's a new start for me tonight. Alright? And I feel that you've got to go for it. I don't feel you should look back. I feel that you're moving into a different direction in your life. I feel, Tracy. Alright? Okay. And I'm looking at the property here, and I'm looking at something to do here different than what you usually do. Alright? And I feel as I'm looking at are you wanting to change work, change jobs, or move into a new property, move into a new place? So I feel like I'm changing things. That's what I feel.
We have looked at moving.
That's right.
Moving out.
That's right. Because I want to say, with the move of the house, there's going to be a new job as well with this. All right. Okay. Now, what's the connection with Scotland with you?
I got married in Scotland.
Okay, you got married in Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay, right.
At Gretna Green.
That's right. And I want to say it was a spontaneous situation.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You know, you didn't know it was going to happen. You just went with it.
Yeah,
you know?
we did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel as if there's a gentleman at the back of you that's linking in with me. He's in the spirit world. He's there for you. And I want to say, I feel this is Father. All right? Okay?
This is Dave's dad that passed away.
Right, okay.
My husband's dad.
This is it, okay. He's putting his arms on your shoulder. All
Yeah.
right, okay. All right. Now the reason why he's saying about the Scottish thing and you getting married is because you're going to be invited to a wedding. All right, you're going to be invited to one.
We have been invited
You have
to
been
a wedding.
invited to one. Now when did you get invited to that wedding?
It was supposed to be in for this year,
Okay.
but because of the lockdown, it's next year.
That's right. I want to say, and you'll have a great time. You really will. I want to say that.
Lovely.
You want to? Who's Roxana? Who's Roxana? Roxana. Okay. This lady's going to be to do with a wedding, and it's going to be someone that you're. And I understand what they're saying. It's someone that you're going to actually meet at the wedding, and you're going to have a great conversation.
Oh, Rianne.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
who's
It's
getting
Roxy,
married.
Rihanna. That's it. That's who's getting married.
Rianne's
okay,
getting married.
Okay, that's right. Because it's almost like I feel like you're going to have a conversation with her around and about a new working plan or something you're going to do together. So look out for that.
Oh,
All right.
right,
Okay. Now this move is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be important. There's going to be a lot of work to be done because I don't feel you're going to go in somewhere that's complete. I feel you're going to go in somewhere that's going to need completing.
We've just done all that.
You've just
We've
done all that.
renovated.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when you go into the new place, the man that's with you, who loves you to bits, he's going to want to do more work because he's addicted to it. He has to do things here and there. If something has to be done, it has to be done. He'll do it there and then. He won't stop until something's new.
Yeah.
Now, what's this about a new kitchen? There's a new kitchen.
We've just had a new kitchen.
Just had a new kitchen.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we've had a new kitchen.
Okay. All right.
Not long ago.
What's the name of Mark, please? Mark.
Mark. No.
Right, okay, because he's coming through for me. This is on your dad's side, so it'll be your grandfather's side. He's coming
Oh,
through.
Mark, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin, is it? Okay, so your
That's on my
grandfather's
dad's
coming.
side.
He's talking about Mark. That's right, Mark.
Oh, right.
Okay,
That's my
right, okay.
cousin.
Bit of concern about Mark at the moment, but I know he'll be okay. All right, so that'll be fine.
Right. I think he has got something wrong with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And who's religious? Someone's religious, please. Someone's religious.
I'm kind of religious.
Okay.
Not
okay.
fully.
But you're
I've
a
got
little
my
bit.
own beliefs.
Yeah. Okay. God bless you. That's
This
right.
is why I'm saying about ghosts, because my sister died when she was 17 in a motorbike crash, and I believe that I saw a ghost 2 weeks afterwards. So
Who's Julie? Julie and Julie.
Julie is my cousin.
Julie's your cousin. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. Julie's been through a lot. Would you
yeah.
understand that?
She has, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Would you understand the significance of her or someone around her having cancer?
Yeah, her mum's just died of cancer.
Okay, because I've got her coming through the mum. All right,
Her mum,
okay.
that's my
And I
auntie.
want to say it was quite sudden, quite quick.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because she didn't get to say goodbye to this lady.
No.
And she wants to say goodbye in the right way, because it won't be here today, because obviously I'm just bringing her through. But what she's saying to me is that there's going to be a sign very shortly that she's going to feel that she's been around her. Particularly, I feel this evening or tomorrow as I link in here with this lady. So look out for this. She really wanted to come through today and tell you this, because it was such a shock, such a misunderstanding, a conversation, I feel, before two people had parted in the sense of, verbal communications. There was a little disagreement or a little argument, and they couldn't say goodbye. All
Yeah,
right?
that was the
so
shock,
look out
yeah.
for that. All right? And me as a psychic medium, and of course a team that's going to be with us on that investigation on that night, we're going to really look at, and of course you can see, the lighting's gone, so things are happening again. You can see that. So they're here saying they want us to do these things. So you can already sense and feel and see the activity that's happening, and it's just going to be a really exciting evening. There will be disclaimers and things that people have to sign, because obviously it's important that they know, when we're doing experiments like, sort of Ouija boards and other things that we're going to be doing to try and get the energy up, to try and get some sort of reaction from the spirits or from the poltergeist activity or any sort of other things that we can deal with on the night. It's important that the people know that are coming on this event know that anything can happen. So, but it's interesting how the lights are gone, isn't it? So
It is very much so. It's actually quite shocking. Actually, the lights have just gone out by themselves. But you saw my reaction earlier when I saw the lady in the window several times showing herself and then hiding again, and showing herself and hiding again. And I've asked security, I've discussed that with them. They have confirmed there's no woman that would be in that room, because the place, due to COVID, is completely deserted. There is no one else there.
Yes. There's certainly, obviously without going internally on the evening we'll know more, but certainly externally there's certainly been a lot of activity. And
How could you explain that lady that I saw, for
you're
example?
quite right. There's supposed to be a lady that that haunts this place, and obviously she's not gone to the light because of the tragedy that happened going back to King Henry VIII and stuff like that. So we can talk about that on the evening, but it's going to be quite an exciting night, and I'm really intrigued to why they're coming forward to us in daylight outside of the premises when we're not even inside the premises yet. So I'm quite intrigued with how they're going to work with me as a psychic medium, and obviously we'll try and get as much evidence, because that's what this is about, getting much evidence and proof that they are still with us.
Wow.
And they're making certain activity and interacting with us. So
obviously validation for
of course,
for anyone else that's going to
yes,
attend.
of course. And it may be the case where on the evening when we're going with all this, certain things happen where the people that are coming on this event, see things, hear things, so they may sort of encounter their experiences, and they can sort of relay their experiences with us.
Wow.
So it's just all about proof, and it's all about what's to come. And I think they've already given us a prediction today and a sign, I feel, that things are going to be quite interesting on the night, because they've come forward today in lots of different ways. Not too much, but they've given us little sort of, sort of information here and there that's, very odd. And when we go in there, I'm sure they'll come out with some more interesting information about why they passed away. So what we're going to be looking at, Salim, is working with the energy, conducting experiments to try and create a great atmosphere, in the sense of, well, not so much atmosphere, just bringing them through so they can show us that they're here, and show us that extensively that the haunted place that it is very much haunted, and that's what we're looking at. That's what we're here for. We're here to actually do experiments and to validate that there is activity, and there has been activity today. I'm very intrigued I'm very excited about being a psychic medium here on the night and actually looking into the energy, feeling that energy and feeling how they lived here and going into their soul, you know, seeing what actually happened in these grounds of Coombe Abbey. So
Now, definitely, it sounds very exciting. I can't wait to share the experience with you. I'll be right by your side.
Now, why do I see a camper van? I see a camper van. Have you just bought a camper van?
No,
Are you
my
gonna buy a
dad's
camper
just
van?
got one
He just
and
bought
he's
one.
doing it
Okay,
up.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little bit weary on being tough, and the spirits are with me because I do know that he does too much.
My dad does, yeah.
He does too much. And I
Everything.
feel as if he could go in the camper van, do little bits and bobs, and he's got his legs and he's struggling here
Yeah,
and stuff
he is,
like that.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
you know, so
definitely.
it's important that he just needs to relax in that van and just enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Would you understand that you're not too sure about moving? Your husband partner does, but you're not sure.
I don't know. We thought of moving to Spain as well.
Yeah, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. Not just yet.
We're just-
But he will be talking about it soon.
We have been talking about it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's right,
I don't think
that's
it'll
right.
happen yet, but
God
we have been
bless you.
talking
yeah,
about
it's going to happen.
it.
It's going to come up.
Yeah.
All right. Towards the end of the year, I feel things will happen.
All
in
right.
that way. God bless you. Would you understand there's a young lady behind you as well with dark curly wavy hair that has passed away, a younger person, should have passed away when she was younger, and I feel this is like a sister. All right, this is your sister, or this is a younger person, I feel.
That was my other sister
That's your
died
other
2
sister.
years ago.
Okay.
And
And would you
she had
understand?
dark curly hair.
Dark curly, she's stood at the back of you, lovely eyes, bright big eyes, lovely eyes, blue in a tint of her eyes. She's coming through and she just wants you to know that she's there by your side all the time. Alright, she's there by your side all the time. She wants you to know that she passed away very tragically. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
In the sense of
She had a
going out very
motorbike
quickly.
accident.
That's right, and it's quick. I feel it was very, very quick.
Yeah, it was.
She's there for you as well. You seem very surprised at all this. How did you find that?
Good. Good, yeah. Interesting.
Very surprised.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Have you ever had a psychic? I mean, this is not a psychic, medium.
No, I've never been to one, no.
This is not a psychic, sort of reading
Yeah.
or mediumship sitting. But for the first few minutes, this is your first time, so I'm glad I could share that.
It is,
with you.
yeah.
I'm glad I could share that with you.
Yeah, it is.
All
yeah.
right. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
leave it with you.
Now, there are a lot of skeptics out there.
Of course,
I've
yeah.
come across a lot.
of course,
And
yes,
the
yeah.
more that I'm doing this and, speaking to people, they're all saying, oh, I don't believe in that type of thing and all the rest of it.
course.
What would you say to those skeptics?
I would say you don't know until you try it, and certainly if you come on the event, because you hear things and like you quite rightly said, we never know the truth of it all. So, but if they come on the event, hopefully I know they will have an experience themselves. So if they come on the event, they're going to have an experience, whether that's a maximum experience of seeing, a spirit,
Poltergeist
or feel it or see it, or even hearing things, maybe touching of there, or so on. The list that could happen, anything can happen. But unless they investigate themselves, they're not going to know. So the answer to that question is, I would say, come on the tour, have an experience yourself, and make your own conclusion of what you think your experience with us was on that particular evening. Make your conclusion, and I believe it's going to be very interesting because, time after time after time of the years of doing this, people come on the tour, and then at the end of it they say, well, we was skeptic, we didn't understand.
Yeah.
We never believed in it, and then gosh, when they go home and they've had an experience like I believe they're going to have at Coombe Abbey on the 24th, they won't be skeptic
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
So
as they say,
I'm
don't knock it till you try it.
It's quite true. It's quite
Indeed.
true. As you well know, Saleem, I've been doing this for many years, and
25 years, is that correct?
yeah. And I sensed things when I was a child. I was always different, and there's no doubt about it that if they want to get through to you, they'll do anything they can to build the energy up, to create the energy, to actually make us very aware and known that they're here. And a place like this is as I say, steeped with history. So if it doesn't happen, it's not going to happen anywhere. And I'm very convinced that it will happen here. There's going to be experiences that's going to be shared, and once you've had an experience, you can share that for life.
I know. I mean, like this,
So,
today
yeah,
was
yeah,
my
yeah.
first experience, and it didn't take long. It was within literally just a couple of minutes of arriving when I saw what I saw in the window, and I've verified that with security. And they,
It's very important that whoever comes on this, that they know that you know, they've got to be prepared for all sorts of things, and yes, that makes it exciting. But we can't let the excitement overcloud the reality.
Sure.
And the reality is that you are dealing with you know, demons, spirits, bad energies, you know, so on.
This like going out, for example.
Well,
How would you
well, this is
describe
it,
that? How would
know,
you explain this?
I mean, this is a phenomenon. You know, it's strange, and again, technology is in haunted locations like this. Technology is affected on quite a regular basis. You know, this has happened before, but the technology here today is a little bit less than usual. So I'm surprised it's affected it so much that it has.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting because it just shows you the power that they have to get to do that.
To do that, yeah.
The power they have to get, you know, just to change electricity a little bit is quite phenomenal. And they've obviously talked to us today in certain ways. So, and this is before we go into the location.
Yeah.
So it's an investigation, it's an interrogation of the once lived here old spirits, and I'm pretty sure at this moment in time as a psychic medium, when I'm here and conducting everything that I'm going to conduct, we will get some pretty good activity.
Would you say,
Yeah.
in your own opinion, do you think they want us here?
You know,
They may not want us here.
there
for
is mixed
example.
feelings. There is mixed feelings, but certainly, you know, it's a bit like life. You know, when you pass over, there's probably reasons to why you pass over. And I would say, with my experience of being on the outside, not in the inside, outside today, I would say that there's a mixed feelings of some of the spirits that have died in a tragic way. Don't want us to be here,
Yeah.
so they're going to cause trouble.
Yeah.
And the people that have passed away in a very loving and I keep you know, really saying this a lot of times, a very natural way, possibly would like to talk to them and get through to their loved ones. So there's going to be a mixture of energies, but there's certainly evil here. And there's certainly negative energy, and it's going to be an interesting evening on the 24th.
Thank you very much indeed,
Thank you.
Marcus. Thank you.
Very, very welcome. Looking forward to the 24th. Let's see what happens.